In this video, I'll explain the start of day and end of day process in B-Mobile Route for Android. Starting from the main menu, you can see that the first button is Start of Day. I'll press that button to bring up the Start of Day screen. Here you'll see info for the route, sales rep, and truck. You can opt to edit this info by hitting the Settings button at the bottom, and then selecting your choice on these lists by clicking on each one. These lists have been populated by the software on your desktop. Once you have set them how you want them, hit the Save button at the top right. Next, you can set the load date by hitting the Change button at the right of the screen. Choose the date from the calendar or toggle up and down through month, day, and year using the plus/minus buttons. Once you've selected the desired date, hit the Set button. Now hit the Get Data button to retrieve all the information you'll need about the route from your desktop software. There will be a brief wait time for the data to move to your Android device. Next, the Adjust Load screen will appear automatically, and here you can make adjustments to the preset quantities in the load. Choose an item, and then on the screen that appears, you can adjust the new quantity up and down using the green and red plus and minus buttons, and use the previous and next buttons to toggle through items. When the quantities are set as desired, hit the return arrow at the top left of the screen. You can double check these quantities on the Adjust Load screen, and then hit Save in the top right corner. Next, a Route Notes screen will appear that displays any notes you have previously written about this route, just as a reminder. Hit the return arrow at the top left to exit to the home screen. Next, you can hit the Route List button to view the customers you will be visiting on that route. This lists them specific to each day so that you have information for the whole week. Select any one of the customers to view their info, where you can call them with a green phone button to the right, as well as all the other contact information for the customer. Also, hit the Show History button to view all invoicing history you have with this customer. Back out of this screen using the return arrow again at the top left of the screen. Now, on the customer info screen, we will make an order. Hit the green New Order button at the bottom of this screen to start this. You will see a list of items available to sell to this customer with their preset quantities if you are using customer product guides created on the desktop. Select any one of these to edit either the price or the number sold to the customer. If not, select the option to add items to enter in the inventory selection screens. Once you find the item you wish to add, enter a quantity in the field and then hit Save. If you wish to credit the customer, click on the item from the main invoice and then select the line type field to select the type of return you are doing. You do not have to make the item a negative quantity to make a credit, but instead select the proper line type. While working in the Adjust Quantity screen, you can toggle back and forth between items in this screen using the previous and next buttons. To return to the main invoice from the Adjust Quantity screen, press the Back button or the Header button, the return arrow at the top left of the screen. Now that you have items set as you want them, hit Save at the top right of the screen. This will bring you to the Payment screen, where you will fill the amount due under the appropriate payment type. If it's a check, also note the check number in the appropriate field. Press All to automatically insert total payment due into any one of these payment types. Pressing the Preview button at the bottom allows you to see what the invoice will look like before payment is saved. Return arrow out of this screen and hit Save at the top right of the payment screen. Next, there is a signature screen. Capture the signature of the customer here and hit Save and Continue at the bottom right. Now you will see the actual invoice for the sale. Remember that this is a preview of the invoice, but it won't show some details that will actually print, such as a logo. You can print at the top right or back out to the main menu using the return arrow at the top left. You have now completed an order. Hit Order Review on the main menu, and you'll see a screen where you can view and make changes to your order. Back at the main menu, Hit Reports to view either your load sheet or your inventory on hand. Inventory on hand represents what was on your load sheet minus the inventory you've delivered. Once more at the main menu, hit End of Day to finish out your delivery day. You may choose to print the inventory balance report, which will show a summary of the sales activity for the day. Here, we'll choose to send invoices to the desktop using the Send Invoices button. You can press this and wait briefly while the invoices are sent. You have now completed the end of day process.